know, a guy, poor guy, that fails miserably on every attempt in any title match should never, ever talk trash. Terminal, and yes, I do mean terminal. I mean, you live in one, you smell like one, and you look like one. Um, Coming from you, a guy who got his 15 minutes of fame beating me off a leg and got his 30 minutes of fame of winning the execution championship and then losing it. You should not come at anybody at in any circumstance wrong. You have no right to talk to me. You're the CTS, a guy who's going to face Ochu for the World Heavyweight Championship. You have no right talking to a guy like me, a guy who has way more talent than you, mic, ring, anything. And the thing is that you're just a kid. You are just a kid. Sure, you can improve. You're starting off young, but here's the thing. You're not improving anytime soon. Not at all. You're sitting up here all day on Facebook asking people, can I join this? Can I join that? If you don't join NWO, you want to come to World Elite. And then when World Elite and NWO is done, you want to have your different group of intervention. Nobody wants you on their team. You know why? Because you ruin the fun. You are a party pooper. It might not seem that way to you, but to everybody else, when Terminal gets online, oh crap, here's Terminal. There's a reason, because you're a party pooper. And then you want to talk trash, and you want to invite me to a private chat. What do you want to talk about? I already know tomorrow you're gonna send me an apology letter, like always, like I'm a principal. I don't look down on you. You look down on me. That's what she said. You don't even have a title right now, and you failed in that Money in the Bank match when you actually won it, I guess, and then you try to cash it in on in front. You failed. You failed at trying to prove something, which you've been trying to prove for the longest, and you failed at doing that. And that is that you are one of the top stars in freaking XWF, and you're not. This is off the top of my head, and you're not. You're not even close. I mean, if you couldn't even make it to XWF or FCW nor NXT, then you know you suck. And if you know that any independent organization cannot take you, you know that you're just terrible. You need to stick to backyard wrestling. You need to really stick to backyard wrestling because you're not going to make it in the big leagues. Alright? You sit up here every single day annoying. You keep calling people awesome. I think you might be bipolar. You change up on one person and the next day you call them awesome. Nobody cares. Nobody wants your applaud. Alright? Nobody wants your applause. You're nothing to us. Alright? You're really nothing. You sit up here all the time. You come into parties and you demand title shots week after week. You try to get in everybody's storylines. Heck, you even stole the whole injury storyline. Everybody else has been taken now. You know, I tore my ACL. In front injured himself. Now all of a sudden you broke your arm. I just saw you at Chuck E. Cheese. I saw you riding a little go-karts and everything. I saw you. You didn't have no arm brace. I mean, you're injured. Seriously? And then he says the return of whatever your character is. Nobody really cares because he's irrelevant. And he says the return of your character. Everybody needs to be aware. I mean, you do know that XWF is going attitude. So, what makes you think that you are going to be anything big in XWF once we do go attitude? It's like Too Cold Scorpio when he came to WWF. When the Attitude Era was going on, I mean, he would do like a mid-card match for just for the kids, the first hour, but the second hour, that's when they had people like DX, Owen Hart, people like that, you know? That's who you are. You will start off in the beginning, the first match against somebody like Short Butter or somebody. Then we take you off the list, you know, scratch that off. Actually, no, you'll be working dark matches. You won't have no TV time unless you're getting attacked backstage when somebody's upset. You know, like if Ryback was going backstage and he had to find somebody as his test dummy, he'll use you. You know, so you're really irrelevant to XWF. And that video I did when you guys shouldn't watch my videos with that mask, I was dead serious because I know you guys can't take it. those are serious videos that are gonna start off in the Attitude Era in XWF, and it should not be taken lightly. And you of all people who have no experience of cutting promos, no wrestling experience at all. You raise your character's resiliency level all the way up, so you think you can win matches like that, but no, you can't. Because we all know in real life you're just a weak, simple-minded piece of trash. And that's a fact. Really a fact. Look at all that teeth. Look at all those missing teeth. Obviously, Mike Tyson just... Never mind. Jake, I caught you in your own lie. You once said he's not your partner. Next time, you're suspended. Why don't you fire him? I just said it, Emrito. When I face True, if I beat him, since you know, Terminal does that too. Once you get him in a tough spot, he's really upset. That's what she said. He's really upset. And anytime somebody else asks a question, he's automatically going to go with the opposite because he's mad at you. So if I win, he needs to leave. Draft him to AAC or something because we really don't need him. He's ruining the company's product, and he's going to turn into the John Cena of XWF if we don't get rid of him right away. He's a kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's simple-minded. Just get rid of him while there's still enough time. Because if you run out of time, Amrito, this company is gonna go down to just in a sinkhole. Only because him, Short Brother, people like that. Well, Short Brother doesn't ask for for the main event spot a lot. He doesn't really ask for title shots like Terminal. That's the only problem. You know, I don't know what the. I just don't know. He's weird. One day he'll look up to you as if you're his dad or something, but the next day he wants to talk to you like you're a piece of trash, knowing that he's just mad because he's not getting any type of recognition in XWF, and there's a reason you're not getting any recognition in XWF is because you can't prove yourself. You suck, and you will always suck. The only way you beat people is by either luck, lag, or fails. Remember that match you had? True, and he was facing two people. That was pathetic. You guys are running around the ring the whole time. It was two people against one, and you guys are going off the ring, taunting to get your finishers. You suck. You suck, and it's time for you to leave XWF. So if I do become general manager, my first job is to fire you. And if I lose, I have other opportunities. I don't look at it as if I need a rematch clause or that match signifies my whole career, because I've done other things to make up for losing the World Heavyweight Championship match. So it doesn't really matter if I lose or if I win. But if I do win, it just adds more power to the fuel, or adds more fuel to the fire. So my first job, if I do become GM, is to fire Chris Cross. That's not even an attitude or a name, you know. Unless you pump it up a little, and then, no, that's what she said. Unless you toughen up your skills promo-wise and ring work, I'll consider keeping you in the league, which I think I'm going to fire you first and then get to prove yourself. That's how I roll. But if you don't, then, you're done. That'll be my first job. And if I do become GM, I'll make XWF something it needs to be, promotion-wise, everything, because it really needs it. So that was the video. Just want to say that Terminal is just a class act, and he does not need to be in XWF. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.